Hi, everybody. Here, I'm Bobby Hebbs here with Ascent Dealer Services. I'm just sitting down with Adam Marburger, and I wanted to talk with him briefly about our F&I immersion that we have coming up here next month. Because I've had a lot of people that have asked about it and are curious about what it is, who should go, things of that nature. So that's the first question is, Adam, is what is it? What are we offering? Why?
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
here we wanted to recreate the workshop format. A lot of times, first of all, let's talk about the importance of training. Let's go to the ground roots. We're not trained, okay, as an industry. We're just not trained. You know, this is sometimes the perception some dealers have of training. I sent Tom and Susie to a course 5 years ago, and they got certified to do F&I. And that's the last time that individual's been trained, right? So I see that that's a problem in the marketplace, and the solution is to consistently provide options and opportunities for F&I professionals to grow within their vocation. So first and foremost, we want to provide an opportunity for people to get trained up. Now, what we're doing here at the immersion is completely unlike you've ever seen. Okay, this is more of a roundtable, belly to belly, intimate setting, talking about really what's happening within the four walls of each individual store. And that's why we're limiting capacity. We only have a couple seats left, but we're limiting capacity because we want to get belly to belly and recreate ourselves as F&I professionals. That's what we're here to do. We're going to talk about basics, blocking and tackling, foundational layers, but we're going to dive deep into human psychology, professionalism. How do we mentor our younger generation? How can we build unity within the four walls of our dealership? How can we connect sales and the service department and build these strong relationships that serve one another? So I can rant and ramble, Mr. Hobbs, for a really long time about what this is. It's an opportunity to recreate yourself as a professional. That's what this really is.
Totally get it. So one of the things that we hear a lot right now, especially in this market, is that it's a tough time. People are making a little bit of less money. A lot of people don't really think about training at that time, but to me, that's the best time to think about it. When you're having a hard time trying to make everything you can out of a deal, there's no better money spent than getting somebody to be absolutely maximizing every swing of the bat they possibly can get. So my suggestion to people would be is this is the type of thing to send people to. You're going to get the maximum bang for your buck sending people to a situation like this where they're getting that seriously in-depth one-on-one training with a couple of the greatest coaches in the market between you and Paul out there. I mean, it's going to be really serious stuff. So definitely a big suggestion here. Now, who should be going to this? Are we talking guys that are just starting? We talking guys that have been doing it for a long time? Who is this for?
I'll tell you, it's for anyone that wants to grow. For an elite level sales professional that wants to be an F&I professional, we're going to be going over some high level things, some of which may go over your head, but I'm not going to discount anyone or turn any away. For a salesperson that wants to be an F&I and wants to have an unfair advantage when you do get into F&I, yeah, you can come. For your F&I manager that believes you can be an elite professional, you should be here. This is an advanced. There's going to be a lot of advanced techniques that we're using in this day and a half together. Sales managers, be good for you to show up. Dealers, anybody that's involved in touching the F&I department in any capacity is welcome to this event. It's going to bring you some, like Jonathan Dawson, one of our partners, says some aha moments and some oh yeah moments. There'll be plenty of those. And I'll tell you that this completely can change your career by spending a couple of days with us in this type of a format.
Awesome. Actually, I'm glad you said it that way because that's one of the things a lot of times people don't actually really think about is they think, when we're doing F&I training, this is meant for only the guy that's sitting in the box in the very old school way of doing business when there's lots of different ways that people do it. I've spent the last 19 years in a dealership setting, and a lot of that time we didn't do it in a traditional F&I way, but the things that we're going to be teaching at that are applicable to all situations. So I'm really glad that you explained that because that's something that I think gets lost on a lot of people out there that, they think that this is just a old school and only way of doing it. And that's all that we provide, but we provide much more. So I'm glad you
Bobby,
went over that.
Cars. We sell cars, right? We sell
absolutely.
Cars. I don't care what your title is. You could be the porter or the dealer principal. If we don't sell cars and service cars, we don't have
matter.
We don't have a business. So Why would we not bring all departments together? As a sales manager, why would I not want to know more about the F&I department? As the F&I director or manager, why would I not want to invest in myself and know more about the sales tower and how to help put deals together? I think dealers and even general managers, it's a good refresher to see what trends in the market look like. What are some of
100%.
the best and brightest professionals doing within the four walls of their stores that maybe I can take something back into my store and make change today? Training is not something like you just, training is not something that we did. It's something that we must do. And we must do it on a consistent basis to the end of time. The day we stop learning, we need to retire immediately. We're done.
Okay, awesome. So I know we've got a couple of seats left. There's not a ton left. I know that we're limiting it to only 12 people, and so there's a few of them left. How do they find it? Is it just on the website? Reach out to you? What's the best way to do this?
You can always reach out to me. I love talking to people. I love helping people. Always reach out to me personally. I'm pretty easy to find. Click the link. You can shoot me a PM. I respond to all of my messages. Or you can go to ascentdealerservices.com. ASCENT, ascentdealerservices.com. You can register for the immersion. And here, we have fun too. I mean, yeah, am I pretty serious most of the time? We're going to have a little bit of fun too, at this little event here in St. Louis. I can promise you that.
You're doing something with a baseball game too, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got a nice little bus. I'm taking everybody on a nice little adventure. We're going to Busch Stadium. I got a little section reserved for everybody. Have a few drinks, eat some ballpark food, connect, network. It's going to be a good night at the ballpark. Busch Stadium, pretty epic stadium. We'll just say that. So for those traveling, you're gonna enjoy that.
Now, this is something you said that I think that you're going to look to grow in the future, make it kind of a real experience, and something that you wanted to help out the people that are going to be here, the first, the ground floor people, because it's something we wanted to grow and make it a real like culture of F&I and sales and everything together, trying to push that forward. Tell me a little bit about what you were thinking there.
My vision, we've got to know each other a little bit over the last few months. I'm always thinking way ahead.
Yeah.
I see this turning into an event that'll cater to all professionals, whether you're a general manager, GM, executive manager, platform manager, finance director, finance manager. All walks will come together and have a couple of days of high level networking with just high level keynote speakers and some of the best breakout sessions you could ever imagine. We're going to start small, but the vision's very big. The name of the game is relevance and best practices that we can put into place today. It's about preparing today for tomorrow as well. It's about being prepared to go to war, because guess what? We shouldn't be training like you talked about earlier. When things are great, when things are good, we need to double down and train then. When things aren't so good, we need to double down and train then. When we're in a plateau, I talk about celebrating plateaus. We need to dig deep and train when we're in plateaus. We want to bring training solutions to the industry in a very, very big way. And this event will do just that.
Well, awesome. I think that really cleared up a lot of things that people had questions about. Thank you for taking a couple minutes to talk with me here. I'm going to get this out to the people, and look forward to seeing all of you here that want to come with us. Look forward to seeing you, and look forward to talking to you. Have a nice day.
See you in July.